Hello everyone and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. The first hour. Doesn't want to play the first hour of the game. Tend to do that a lot. Just as an exploration of how good the first hour is in hooking you in to keep you playing further. I mean, this is a very celebrated game, so I have very much high expectations for this first hour. And for the record, the first hour will start from the moment the story starts, not the character creation, because we all know we could stick in the character creation for hours. But you know, I'll go through this fairly quickly. Custom character, of course. We're gonna be custom. Let's see. God no. You know what? This looks nice. We'll go with this. Yeah. Appearance. Yeah, this like blocky individual is the way to go. A bit too thin. A bit irradiated. Hair. Oh. I wish, but no, it does not fit this character. But we'll go, yeah, this one. Very much. Very textured. No, this is an all, you know, dark color goes well with this. Tattoos. We're gonna give you first tattoo. Skull, no, nothing that, yeah, the one on the back I like. Tattoo, we're gonna give you some chains bind me in service. Little cross here, little 4, nothing else. Let's go. Augmentations. Oh, augmentations. This is where I want to do do I have the option for the classic eyepiece? I have that option. This is a bit, ooh, this is nice. Has like a Judge Dredd vibe to it. Cool.
For the glory of the dynasty.
No, pragmatic mate.
Lance batteries.
Yes.
Volley.
Pragmatic at all time. Death World. On Death Worlds, yeah, kind of. Yeah, Death World could be good. Could be good. But I want him to be not, you know, not antisocial. That doesn't need to be Rambo. Something more nuanced. Hive World, Forge World. WS Mechanics, Intelligence, Toughness. Imperial World, just a bunch of talents instead of attributes. Fortress World. Immersive Warfare. No, let's go with the Hive World. Yeah, by the welfare of the Imperium, munitions. Yeah, a lot of. I like Hive World. Let's go with Hive World. Astra Militarum Commander. Commissar. Crime Lord. Ministorum, no. Navy Officer, Commodore. No. Noble, hell no. Psyker, I am not suicidal. Arbitrator. Oh, Arbite. The shotgun, Judge Dredd. Do we go, Judge Dredd? I am the law. Yeah, let's go, I am the law. Vigilant, for every charge there's a bullet. Your former squad is responsible for eradicating heretics to the fight, the Lex Imperialis. Different ammo types. Yes, it has to be the different ammo types. No. Shield, no, it has to be vigilant. It fits the Judge Dredd hot shot. You know? Apex of Brilliance. It restore cover the original Lex and use it. Persuasion, athletics. No, Apex of Brilliance. I need to know the law and all of it. Your card is signed aboard a black ship. The chance of the war if you're so harrowed. Brand of shame. By pyres on the terminal, managed to survive, but you never fully recover from the torture. Carouse, yes. I'm harsh. Level 1 warrior, officer, operative, soldier. Soldier. Blade dancer, operative. What is operative? Perception. The officer uses willpower, fellowship. That's buffer. Melee, soldier is my range. We're going to go soldier. And eventually... likely arch-militant. Or execute. One of these. Or overseer. Whatever. Okay. Do I compensate for the weapon skill? Ballistic skill, we're gonna buff it for 5. Which one? I want to check my archetype again. The agility is my main. So I'm gonna buff agility up. And I might overcome some of my flaws. I'm gonna increase. Everything is pretty good. I'm gonna increase my toughness by 5. And my willpower, bring it up to 30. Just so everything is in the 30, 35 and up range. The ship will be called... I mean, I'm a lore master. You know, the law master. What's the Latin word for judge? I have an idea. We're going for the full Dredd. You know, screw it. The name of the ship is Mega City 1. Ignatius. No, here will be... I mean, Judge Dredd's name is Joseph. But it needs to be more gothic, so it'll be Josephus. Josephus. That's so dumb. Okay, here we go. And the first hour begins now. Oh, look at that nice human architecture full of skulls and gothic imagery and creepy servitors flying around, just skulls with banners. I wonder if the humans in 40K, you know, are acknowledge the fact that a lot of their iconography is creepy as hell. I'm going to be voicing this character very much in passion, like Dredd. No humor, no.
An excellent place for
nothing.
Contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. No. I think it's gonna be more curt. Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Marshal Josephus von Adelgard of Dredd.
My regards, Marshal. The Adeptus Arbites are famous for their unbending will and keen instinct for uncovering hidden webs of conspiracy and scheming.
I have a feeling that Conrad
This is admittedly
is a man
priceless
that knows how to
skill
use
for
his
someone
words
destined for a
to,
path as special as yours.
you know, lower defenses. He's trying to get on my good side as being respectful before the hammer drops.
I will be frank with you. You may forget
Here
your
it goes.
past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodore von Valencius and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Yeah, I figured out, yeah. This, I would know this, you know, it's the inherited term. Master of Whispers, clearly a spy master. I think I'm more interested in the whole thing of the candidate. You say I'm one of Rogue Trader's heir. So there is another candidate.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
And very much more pragmatic, I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you.
I love his voice.
It is
just
regrettable that
dripping
you haven't yet
with,
had
you
an
know,
opportunity
just,
to speak. It has
I
been
don't
an
know if it's
arduous
just
voyage
condescension or just a bit of venom in there. Just, but also like a playfulness that I appreciate.
The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let us. I will follow you. By the rights of blood, Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet with a person recently brought aboard her flagship. A storm is brewing over the dynasty. The Lord Captain has something important to share with her heir, if she ever gets the chance. Got it.
I always have a backup plan.
Open, view, and interact. And I can highlight to see. That's cool. What's this? A massive conference table. Obviously crafted from real wood. A resource. What's this? A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. I'm keeping the reading, as with Dredd.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your
It would be great if you
audience with
could
the
see
Lord
like the
Captain.
armor of the Doom Marine in the corner.
What's happening?
Servitors are going nuts.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I mean, you turned regular people into that. I just say you have it coming if they turn on you. The process of creating servitors is something
Nice, already
truly hated.
calculated.
What about it? That Dild Zero? Huh? Movement, yeah. I'm gonna move over here. Frontline battle. Action points.
I'll make it happen. I refuse. I won't stand for it.
Run and gun.
It's as good as done.
Over here. And another shot.
Who if not? Consider this a taste of what's to come.
I think that is the end of my turn. You shot and you missed. Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
One AP.
I'll see to it personally. I won't compromise my principles.
Okay, so I cannot use the ability again. Do I have anything else? Weapon slide. Do I have anything in terms of guns or weapons? No, only the stub pistol. So it's gonna be the end of the turn. Taking a risk here and being... Ooh! It's not coming for me. It's killing the servant. Intriguing that it didn't go for me. You would think I'm the... I would be the prime target.
Who if not me?
And now for one final
I'll
shot.
see to it. Another enemy down.
What suspiciously poor timing for
Yeah, this
such
is
an
not a
accident.
coincidence.
Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from...
Unless you're the
advancing
culprit
their plan.
and you're boxing us in with your people. It's only right that we suspect you as well. I mean... Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Station!
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you
You're
will have no
suspicious.
difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
And dialogue. Tarantula sentry gun. The watchers' head are still smoldering.
Keep your wits about you.
Where are we? It would be good if you told me where I'm going. Ah, there she is.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora.
Mm.
Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Oh, something's talking heresy?
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Top of the room. Your first impression of Ethelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. A mechanical electronic type, yeah, I know what implants are. In stark contrast to Ethelthrad, Theodora van Valencia's features appeared as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelthran. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manners of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
I could go Lord Xenos, but no, that's not where I'm. The law judges everything impartially. Native for Xenos species makes sense. Lord Warp, I'm not gonna go esoteric. This one, I read the first line and seems much better for what my character would think. My experience tells me that when wealth is involved, someone is trying to appropriate it. This looks like the action of a criminal syndicate that is using a smokescreen of mysticism to steal the extraction. I am ready to land on the planet with an assault squad and pass judgment on the thieves. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's practical, it's pragmatic, and also proposes a direct course of action.
You have been hunting
And the word
lawbreakers
judgment
for so
is
long,
used.
you see them everywhere now. Your expectation of finding a single specific threat on Ion 6 may leave you powerless in the face of other enemies who may not even be human.
And that's a perfect response. You know, I'm coming at this with a Judge Dredd vibe. I only see things from the judge point of view. A rogue trader has to be much more flexible.
I will not even deign to comment on this suggestion, if you can call it that.
I'm not gonna be this one I like more. I give a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Ethelthran. Because he's being rude to me, I find no reason to not be rude to him. Again, Pretty Feuds, this is more. This doesn't feel right. I'm not gonna threaten him, and I'm not gonna be outright disrespectful. This is the best compromise.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Ethelthran, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection.
There you go,
of the
Ethelthran. Put in your place.
purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
I don't trust this. This so much brown nosing.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you sent for me? No, that's not why she's asking. There are questions that I wish to have answered. Very good for the character. I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. No, I think the second one is better.
You are direct.
Yeah, I'm direct.
But you will have
Good,
to
I'm
wait.
direct.
There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium.
I love how
and carry
evocative she
humanity's
is
light
with the description.
Where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Just that last phrase. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign and bow death and ruin to us all. So good.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I am always ready to do my duty, so I am ready to take on this sacred purpose.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Then let's proceed so I can gain merit.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear correct? The Master of Whispers is related to you. I don't like the attitude of the third one. I already know there's no more heirs, so the second one is the only thing that will likely provide me new information. Did I hear correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory.
It makes me suspicious
Or it
of him
used to be, at
even
least.
more so if he was once in in the contest for inheritance. I mean, if I have to choose one, let's go with the... Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required.
I am going
on
to go...
bridge.
I'm the only one of these that I care about is the second one. The ship is headed. It's not my problem. She will tell me when the time is right. I will go with this one.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is
This
something
woman
to all
is
the
not
stories about the
faced
ship being
by
possessed
anything, and I
after all.
love her. Mommy.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
I'm gonna go with what are my current responsibilities.
Observe, learn.
I figured that would be the
absorb.
case.
It will take
She's
time
grooming
you
me
to
for the
find your
position, so
bearings aboard
I
this
need to
vessel
shadow
and
her,
in your
basically.
new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
We'll ask where it's headed.
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers.
Ooh, a rival.
And rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine.
I get the feeling that she's
Perhaps you will
not
one
long
day
for this
assist
world.
House von
That we're gonna be
Valancius in
stepping up into the
surpassing
role
both
of
them in affluence
the rogue
and
trader soon
splendor.
enough.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific
Ooh,
reason.
we're being sent
Perhaps I
there.
shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage.
Ooh,
But now is not the
interesting.
time.
I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that
Ooh,
the chance
protect-
to prove your worth
She's
may
putting
present
the
itself
priority
sooner than you may have
our
anticipated.
safety rather than hers. Either she's confident or she knows, her time is coming. And it's time to pass on the buck. Oh, rebel! Are those cultists?
I'll make an example out of you.
And in terms of the initiative roll, yeah. Start the battle.
Emperor, protect me!
My place is at the fore.
Wow! Double move, Abelard. Nice!
Follow my lead.
And more doing a whole lot of scorching. Wow!
I took care of this one.
Attack denial. Generally, no matter what, block adjacent enemies ability to perform attack. Okay, so attack of opportunity, basically. Okay, I am going to run and the gun.
It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
And then gun
On it.
this one as well. And I could not.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, reload and go. We're good. End my turn. Yeah.
Glory of my masters!
Yeah, they're heretics. Actual heretics. Abelard, just take him out. You can do it. Okay, what will our rogue trader lady do? It's her turn. I'm curious to what her abilities are. Bam! That's a gun. That's a knife.
One fewer tongue.
Damn. Ah! 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 that dude got smoked. Recasters a positive effect from an ally. Yeah. Oh, are we in range? Can I hit him? Maybe, but no. I'm going to move away from. Oh, I'm gonna move over here.
Don't let your guard down.
Just finish this one off.
Not me.
And I missed. And I cannot do more. So I'm gonna stop my turn.
Death to the weak.
Ow, you parry and everything.
Mercy for heretics!
I took care of this one. Reduced to dust.
And that might be the end of the battle. Yeah. I at least I got rid of a couple. Maybe.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Yeah, I love her. She is a strong leader.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper
I am a
decks.
judge.
The false
I
sense of
do not
security
flinch.
offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Will do. Arch-Militant officer's deck.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
That is not the officer's deck. Is it anywhere here? Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Gotta be this way. To cast the sour bat.
I will lead us to fortune.
Do with it. This man just destroys everything with a melter.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by...
Conrad is fallen from grace, huh?
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
I was told to come to you. I'm not sure I like Mort.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Ooh, Conrad, you're in big trouble.
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? Who would attempt mutiny? The other heir. That's easy. Indeed, a case of warp. I don't think this is warp madness. I think this is planned. I think the third option is what is more pragmatic. You know, if we can help those in the middle decks, we can, stem the tide. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Ooh.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
That's true.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side.
We have a Sister of Battle?
Arch-Militant
Yes!
with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
You?
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Ethelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at
this is a
directly
trap.
confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Ethelthrad's psychic powers.
I smell a rat.
Then it's settled. Find Ethelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I shall do everything in my power. I hear and obey. I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power.
I've made a mistake then.
Say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
Sorry, I wasn't good enough, Mommy.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one
I knew
of her
it.
heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
I knew it. Stab in the back. Shot to the heart. It's time to fulfill it. Am I being rigged with bombs, you know? What's going on? How dare you, Conrad?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning
You
of
must
this?
have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you.
You want it? Come and get it.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Why are you doing this?
Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time.
Ethelthrad. It has to be
All that
Ethelthrad.
remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you. By the voice in your head, get out. I am not your puppet. Examine the device. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eyes is a strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this to be some kind of archaeotech relic. From the Dark Age of technology? The storage on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The Cerberus' mouth is filled with sharp, metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen on the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Volgir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in the hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Neither a broken panel nor a protruding piece of rebar. Examine the Sentinel. The servitor looks notably different from the one you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread and has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit will be much longer than that of the ordinary automatons. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
I have no choice. The Sentinel's jaw clamber on your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. You are not in air. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiling your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted.
Hell yes.
Defense protocol.
What is coming through? It's a bunch of turrets! Ah! You didn't want the smoke. Now you're getting the smoke.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The enormous gates match the importance. Yeah. Wow, that's a huge document. House Valencius.
I always have a backup plan.
Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, and bestow upon them and their dynasty to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in the darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain and something else.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat.
Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
What bad is happening here?
Installation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Oh, he's the same. It's the Sentinel. Leave me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so we have a screen indicating the state of journal. Yeah, keep my objectives
Keep
in
your
place.
wits about you.
Seal the warrant chamber. Well, hell.
Or fall.
Oh yes. Adelgard, my friend. Or is it Adelard? I don't know. But my friend, Abelard, I was far off.
What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Vodveer is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intends to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Yes, fine. Why don't we leave Manfredigo for another time? Unquestionably, we're openly admit he's the mastermind behind the mutiny. No, he hasn't had a master to serve. So it would seem, but he is not here. We have a mutiny to end.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing
Dude,
one of
you have
Lady
a chainsaw.
Theodora's heirs alive
We're good. We're
inspires
gonna be good.
At least some degree of optimism. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Yes, 3 injuries. Got it. So let's use this. Let's equip. Equip. Give me my last gun. And also the healing. That's your cargo? Is that the thing? I don't know what I did with adding it to cargo. Anyway, let's go. Door Imperium. Yeah, I only have one of this. Oh, that's what I should have put here. Oh well. I must have put it somewhere. Let's go then.
We are the spearhead of the
Can I select? Oh yeah, I can select both of them. Perfect. So we proceed from here.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. Let's patch you up. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Perfect.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
The navigator's sanctum, very well.
That, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
Oh yeah, she is inspiring.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Hell yes. Oh, they're coming to us.
Close ranks.
Okay, so I can move my guys around. So I'm gonna move you over here at a distance, and Abelard is gonna stay in the thick of things. Because you are a certified badass. Oh, you're already putting yourself in place for a cleave. Oh, you shouldn't have. Burst fire. We're gonna move over here.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll see to another enemy down. I'll make it happen. Your end is
Boom. And then and my turn.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Ooh, I serve the ruinous powers. Very good. Now we'll do a cleave.
Dominance achieved.
Charge to him, and boom, you're done. Experience points. We have leveled up.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Character. Features. Archetypes. Reputation. Okay, archetypes has leveled up. Awareness 10%, demolition, athletics, medicine, Medicaid, coercion, awareness is what I want. Yeah. And you, my buddy, warrior, you get a skill. For you it's gonna be athletics. Let us proceed.
My options open.
Here's your map of the void ship. Several parts. Yeah, we're gonna go the Navigator's Sanctum.
threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela.
I think she may have issues.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Your flesh shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind. Yeah. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly.
Oh, Edelthrat is the other heir. Oh, interesting. I hadn't put that together.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog. and the silence that followed.
You're sounding way too creepy right now.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must save the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Pull yourself together!
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a Navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Yeah, I know. Party controls. Let's go and proceed.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Door does not budge. Oh, there we go. Hurry, destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting.
I always have a backup plan.
The Emperor is with us.
Abelard, you go to the front. Yadira, start here in cover. I'm gonna start here in cover as well. Battle begins. You can use hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions. Okay. Yeah, I know that already. Ooh, with a single shot can hit them.
On it.
I'm gonna run and gun. I'm gonna move over here.
It's as good as...
Now I'm gonna hit Abelard if I do that. Missed. And what now? Oof. That's fine. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna charge straight up with the Psyker. Ooh, the Psyker. There we go, that's the stuff. I'm gonna add some protection. Yeah, I know. Psychic Shriek. Analyze enemies. Full warning. No, Psychic Shriek. Let's take out these guys. And I'm going to use forewarning on Abelard. Close here.
Death to non-believers.
We can probably dodge everything, yes. Hurry. Oh, perfect. I just need to hit them in a line.
Who, if not me?
Missed! Bro! That was pathetic.
On my way. Let's get to it.
At your beck and call.
Boom. And then over here, charge of this guy. And use psychic shriek him and done. Bye-bye. Did we save him? A creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits in its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of the forehead. No mutants' genes allow them to safely guide the travel.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I'm gonna ask Idira, what is wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head.
Your time is short.
Are you alright?
Fall to your knees, mortals.
Oh.
Behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Idira screams is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Let me ask, I think Abelard, I want to help you. Tell me how. This is more pragmatic, more direct.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
The navigator is still alive, barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Then let's go.
Vespidus, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the chair is bellowing static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. We go then.
Keep your wits about you.
Where do we go from here? Is this the path we go to? No, it's still sealed. So it must be another path we need to take.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, officer's deck. There we go. Collecting loot. Enemies have no further for belongings. So I'm going to grab Scrappy Autogun. I'm just going to collect it all. Yeah. Officer's deck. We're being fired on.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Is that Mort?
I shall pity not your enemies.
Sister of battle! Yes!
Please.
Somebody shoot these men.
I shall betray not your tenets.
Let's have a sister of battle join us.
Take not your gaze from me.
Yes!
Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God. My light. My Emperor.
Join me next Thursday as we'll continue this adventure and see if we can get this crew to safety. See you next time.